In this video, I'll be reviewing a cubic Unicorn King 4x4x2. So, if you can remember, or if you have been queuing for long enough, all the way back in 2015, YuXin released a 4x4 named the Unicorn King, which at the time it was the second best 4x4 after the old batch Outsu. And it was actually my backup main, but now it's just one of my old 4x4s lying around on my shelf doing nothing, so I decided to make a bandage mod out of it. And yeah, it's possible to cut a cube down and extend the sides so that the pieces look more proportional, but I want to minimize the modding so that the cube doesn't get super heavy, and of course I also don't want to put in all the effort and time into like really cutting it down and filling every single piece. But right now it looks quite good. And for the sticker shades, they're actually exactly the same as my Guansu. And yeah, another thing I want to mention is I'm a red cross solver, that's why I ordered the normal 4x4 stickers for the red and the orange faces, and the other faces I just ordered the uncut sheets and cut them myself. So like the original Unicorn King 4x4 is a super fast cube and it's very unstable. It will flex and catch a lot, but I switched the springs for YuXin GTS springs and then it became a lot more stable, and then when I bandaged the cube it became even more stable because now like there are fewer pieces. There's less ways for it to flex. So now the feeling is a bit like my MF4S. It still has some sandy feel because of the epoxy, and the outer layers are quite nice. And then yeah, the slice layers are also quite nice, but the inner layers on this axis are a little bit sluggish. The corner cutting of this cube is actually quite decent. It can actually do a bit more than what an original unmodded Unicorn King can do, and that's because like when the pieces are bandaged, there's less room for it to flex. So if you corner cut like that on a normal 4x4, these two pieces will actually flex out of place and your cube will get stuck. But on a bandage cube, since they're stuck together, they have no way to move except to like go along with your corner cutting. As for the actual solve itself, it's quite fun and it's a bit challenging, although the difficult part is not the bandaging or like anything. It's actually the edge pairing. Like once you reduce it back to the cuboid shape and you start to pair up all the edges, then like when you get to the last two edges, I actually had to use a very specific help for it. Okay, now I'm just going to scramble this thing and do a solve. So the first thing is I'll just scramble it as a cuboid first. Then after that I'll start to misalign the layers like that. Or actually any combination is okay. Then after that I'll scramble it as a 2x2. Okay, then for the solve, I would generally go for like two of the same patterns. Don't look at the center colors because they're messed up. So I'll look for like this pattern here. I got two together, and this is another two together, so they can go like that. And then this one is also two matching, so I'll pair them up, make sure it's like parallel. Yeah, and I think this one, I think this one can actually fit. Yeah, it fits. And the next thing, so it's just solve like the first phase of the 2x2. Next is to do some OL, so those with the same pattern, the two together on the top, they are correctly oriented, whereas these two are on the sides. So I'll just do an OLL, and then now they are on top as well. Then next, these two are correct, but then these two need to switch places, so I'll do a T-perm. And then once that's done, I can align the layers. So now I've basically dealt with all the bandaging and I can solve it like cuboid. So I'll just proceed to solving the two opposite centers. So this piece will come up here, and then I'll start to pair up the edges. So okay, I'll just store all my soft edges on the red side first. So okay, for here red and yellow, and red and yellow, so they pair up like that. And then I look for some random edge that doesn't matter, which is here. I take this one out, replace it like that, put it in. Then okay, actually I got lucky and I skipped the last two edges problem because I got a 3 cycle. But actually what I'll do if I've got the last two edges problem is I'll put them like one on top here and one on top here, and then I'll do a cuboid specific Y perm to switch these two corner blocks. So now I'm left with a 3x3x2, and I'll solve it using a variant of ZZ, kind of. I call it the EO-less ZZ, because you just solve a line and then you use RUL to finish the rest, but there's no EO because you can't flip a single edge of a cuboid. So, okay, first I'll hide this yellow piece and put this yellow one over. Then I'll hide this. Okay, push this white one to the back. Wait, no, I'm looking for yellow. Okay, this yellow is on top. And then I'll insert this one on the side here. Then I'll just block view the other side as well. So this one is up here, from here, and I'm down to last layer. So there's a cuboid specific T perm, and then okay, I don't really know a cuboid specific U perm, but I know some standard cuboid Ls to finish off the last layer.